Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's roll is with Lori and Caroline. Lori's a white belt. She's been training for about a year pretty consistently, getting a lot better. Caroline is a upper blue belt, I would say. She's been training for a while, on and off. She's had a couple setbacks, but she's always a solid competitor. We're trying to get her to compete in the next tournament, and it's always fun having her in class too. She's a good person to have in the gym. Besides that, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Please like and subscribe, and feedback is always recommended. Besides that, enjoy the video. All right, so Caroline's on top. We have Lori on bottom. We're starting mount. Lori does a good job pushing on the hips, bumping side to side, and getting some space. She likes to come up here. Her right hand could have grabbed the inside of the ankle, but we have a collar grip, and we're going to start working up to our feet. Lori throws her lefty stance, so she has her left foot forward, left hand on the lapel, which is great. Caroline does a really good job with her balance here. Lori's a little bit larger than Caroline, and she's very strong. So Caroline does a really good job remaining balanced, and she gets a really nice collar drag into a butterfly sweep there. From here, we've got some grip breaks that need to happen. The grip on the lapel should have immediately been broken by Lori on the bottom. Caroline's doing a good job controlling the legs, but there's our off balance. From there, almost had a good opportunity to pass. She's just getting her legs kind of entangled. She needs to start, as she's doing that Toriano style pass, see she's looking for it again, she needs to be kicking her legs back. So this right here, you take note, this is going to be a really common theme of the roll, where Caroline on top went for the Kimura on the opposite side shoulder and neglected to get to control Lori's hips here. From here, Lori has a good base. She's still squared up and the head is out. This would be a perfect time for a sit out over her shoulder. Caroline's looking for a choke there, but she did it the incorrect side, so Lori was able to roll to her back to escape. From here, there's that Toriano style pass. As soon as you break grips on knees and the pass goes away, Lori does a good job of getting right back to turtle. Again, Caroline's a little bit too stagnant in this position and not getting to the hips. Lori looks to turn in. She's keeping her knees really tight to the elbows, which is good because that's avoiding Caroline from getting inside position and flattening her out. Because she did that, she was able to come back up to her knees. There's the underhook attempt, back to her side, and we're right back to that Kimura grip from top of turtle. I don't really like the Kimura grip. It's okay to set up an armbar, which we're about to pan to. Lori exposed her back a lot there, but was able to get there. So here, this was after the roll. I was just kind of explaining. This is what Lori should have looked for on the Kimura grip, was clearing the head out, looking for the opposite hip, and turning to then break the hips down. You can see Caroline has nothing to stop sitting here, and then I'm going to sit up, take my knees, wedge them around her. And this is from Caroline's perspective. First thing, she should have taken her left knee inside of the elbow. That's kind of what I'm explaining to her here. Even with the Kimura grip, with her hands connected, she can punch that top hand through, create some space with the left, and then throw the foot inside, and then she's going to bring her right knee under to connect that to her top foot, and then there's an arm bar there. I like that series a lot, and you'll see it again actually pretty soon as we get back to the roll. So Caroline was looking for a pass. Lori was able to come up to turtle again, and again, Caroline looks right for the far side shoulder, and because she goes way too high here, Lori's just going to be able to slip right out the back door. Again, we're starting in here. This is another one of my favorite passes. I think I showed her this pass was a nice underhook, head on the opposite side, pummeling the left foot into our tripod pass, and as soon as we get there, you see the right hand comes back and hits the button and blocks that near side hip. So here we are again. Lori gets a good, nice right underhook. Her hands flat on the ground. Don't mind the camera angle, I was just moving. Hips come up, and her head is right next to Caroline's right ear. Her left ankle is inside Caroline's right thigh, which is allowing her to separate and get her right knee out to the pass. As soon as we get there, the head pressure is already on, and she takes that hand back to hit the button or block that inside knee from coming back in. So here we have a Again, we're focusing on mount. You can kind of see Lori's looking to set up the mount here. She's trying to create some space. Caroline does a really good job bumping and turning to the inside. From here, Lori shouldn't have really looked to go so high around. She is still sitting towards the hips, but really she's too high. She should have Caroline should have probably just bumped her hips to off balance. It would have created a scramble opportunity for her. But here it's going to be a little bit different to see the difference in turtle. You can see here Lori's hips are right next to Caroline's, which in hindsight, if Caroline would have done that whenever she got the turtle, Lori probably would have had a tougher time getting out of there. This is a big mistake. It doesn't get capitalized on. She reached inside Lori's legs and then pulled her down. Really, if Lori was able to get an underhook and turn Caroline's shoulders, she would have been able to start looking to get to the back with a bottom side arm trap. But just lost the shoulder line, so just lost a little bit of body orientation, which was good by Caroline for getting tall there. Here's an attempt at the knee cut, but she cut her knee way too far. That's what allowed Lori to come up to the turtle position and avoid side mount. Here you see that her hips are too far. She's looking for the shoulders, but really we need to control the hips here. This is why I wanted to show that arm bar, because she threw the hand over. This would have been an opportune time to grab her near side leg and roll her over to a traditional arm bar. We come up, got good good control of the leg, good pressure here. She's starting to reach over to that inside position, but we're kind of locked up. It's hard to tell the two black geese who's is who. There's another opportunity at the knee cut. So this is a good pass where Lori's left hand, you can see pushing the knee down, creates the opportunity of either Caroline's going to let her push the knee down so where she can cut over, or if she addresses the hand, she gives up the underhook. So you create a nice little dilemma on where you want to go to from there. I believe this is the end of the round. Please like and subscribe, and I'll keep you guys updated with content every week. Thanks.